Hey guys, it's Tallara. Welcome back to Dragonflight. The last episode, we were in Iskara and we helped them finally put together the ritual funeral that they were hoping to do before they got attacked by the gnolls. And now I've been finishing up some of the quests down here in and around Iskara, and one of them is going to lead us into our next dungeon, which is Brackenhide Hollow. As our encounters with the gnolls indicated, there is a big issue with decay. We don't know what the source of this decay magic is, but the gnolls have been harnessing it, and it has not had good effects for the forest. So, we've been tasked to actually head into Brackenhide Hollow to identify the source of decay and get rid of it. That means we're going to be heading into our next dungeon. I'm now queued up here in the Dungeon Finder, looking for a group. And hopefully momentarily we'll be heading into the dungeon and seeing what Brackenhide Hollow has in store for us. Alright, here we are. Brackenhide Hollow. We appreciate your help, adventurer. If you free our friends, we'll make sure they get home safely. Rescuing them will probably upset Hackclaw and her warband, so be ready for a fight. Got it. As usual, my group is running off without me. They don't care about the dialogue, because presumably they may have done this dungeon multiple times by now, but I am, of course, going through it for my very first time, and the whole point of this Let's Play is to focus on the lore and the quests, so apologies to my group mates, but I am going to take this a little bit slow. A, because I don't know what I'm doing. But B, because I want to make sure we get all the dialogue and such. But here we are at Brackenhide Hollow. For some reason, I thought this, when they said hollow, I thought it would be underground. But it appears we're just out on the islands here, in and around Iskara. And here is one of the captured Tuskar right here. No, I do not want to join your guild. Thanks anyway. Can open this cage.
Keep the balance preserved.
Who's stealing our meat?
Uh-oh. Gashtooth is not happy. Went too far in my deep breath there. It's okay, it's still effective. One more to clean up. That was a big group we just took out, honestly. Huge group. There we go. Alright, we'll rescue the next guy. The cage is called Meat Storage. Oh dear, alright. And I died. Fortunately, I attracted those couple of critters and they came right after me, not after the tank, so that's sometimes the issues of pulling big groups in dungeons, is sometimes the tank can't control all of the enemies, and therefore some of the squishier members, such as me, the DPS, or worst case scenario, the healer, get taken out. But luckily I don't have very far to go to catch back up with the group. Almost back. Got back just in time to get feared. Lovely. Alright, there we go. We're back. take out these guys. Yeah, they're going very fast. Which again, if you know the dungeon, if you've done this dungeon multiple times, is totally cool. I'm not angry on anybody for doing dungeons fast, because for the most part, and once I've done this dungeon a couple times, this is the speed I will also want to go with, but it's difficult. To be honest, I probably should have said right away that I was new, but I did that in the last 2 dungeons and nobody seemed to care, so that's why I didn't even bother this time around.
I require a target.
There are multiple meat storages to open here. There's one there, and there's one down in this corner that presumably they're opening.
Meat thieves! We ripped you apart! What you waiting for? Bring us meat thieves!
I need to target something first. I require a target.
Alright, up next looks to be
Let me show you
our first mini-bosses. Gash Tooth, Trick Totem, and Hack Claw. So this should be Hack Claw's warband, if you're looking on the list over there on the right-hand side, presumably. Man, these guys are quite savage. They're just yelling at me. Alright, just Gash Tooth remaining. There we go. Hack Claw's warband is down. So this is quite a large dungeon. If we, after all of that, we're only just taking down the first sort of mini-boss. Next up is someone called Treemouth. Looks like now we're heading for... We started sort of out on the islands where the Tuskar live, but we're getting deeper into the forest now. Presumably, maybe we will actually end up in Brackenhide Hollow, but we started far out and had to work our way in. One thing I've really liked about the Dragonflight dungeons so far is they've been really big in size. And a lot of them have, or maybe all of them so far, have been indoors, outdoors rather, as well. Mostly, you know, you think dungeon, you think indoors. So it's been quite unique that a lot of these have been outdoors. I've really enjoyed that. I'm really low on health again. Why does this happen to me? There we go. So yeah, if you were going through this dungeon for your very first time with a group of people who were going through it your very first time, you could expect to take, you know, at least double the time that I'm taking here. Because as you can see, my group is moving extremely quickly. But if everybody was new like I was, presumably we would take much less time. But the expansion has been out, well, as of recording, the expansion has been out for about 3 months at this point, so we've got some old hands, if you will, running these dungeons at this point. And here is Treemouth. He looks a lot like the guy we took down earlier with Caligos and gang. At least he knows his name. He knows his name is Treemouth. Treemouth, if you could stop moving so much, that would be super helpful. There we go. Treemouth has been defeated. I've got some good loot so far. I don't have time to even look at it and see what it actually is. We'll do that after the dungeon, because everybody's moving so fast. Oh! These guys are here. Says, thank you for your aid, but we won't let you do this alone. We can't do much in our state, but we'll back you up should you fail. Alright, there you go. So they're setting up a little camp that we could actually rest at if we needed to. Which is nice. Presumably if I die, this is where I will respawn in. We'll let them do that, and I've got to go catch up with the rest of my group. Uh-oh, our group is dying. Sorry, guys. Might have been because I went backwards for the lore. Am I the only one alive? Nope. I got some others. Okay, I'm dead now, too. Aha, yes, we do respawn here at this little camp that they set up, just as I thought we would. So at least we can confirm that theory. We'll go catch up with the gang. It looked like they actually almost had the group all dead when I was last there. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, I got an achievement. Got my mind on my money. Money on my mind. I think our healer may be AFK, unfortunately. Because he died. No, he's back. I was going to say he died and has not respawned, but he is back. It just took him a moment. I can't blame anybody for taking a moment. That's been my thing.
Do not
so.
have the target.
Oh, and I'm done. Goodness gracious, I feel like we need to slow down a little bit here. Our group is just constantly dying. We need to slow down and gather ourselves, but man, they're moving fast. They're way up ahead. Looks like they are actually currently fighting Gutshot. He just yelled, "Come cubs, feeding time!" And now there's a big bird behind me. Oh dear. Alright. I'm here. Gutshot is here. The big bird that is chasing me is here. These hyenas have really lost their minds, haven't they? You can just hear it in their shrieks. The rot has went straight to the brain. Alright, Gutshot is almost dead. There we go. So, just one boss remaining.
Come to me, clever meat.
Decatriarch Rathai, who presumably is behind this whole thing. Go. There's another big droop. Uh-oh. What did I just get hit with? Everybody died, so... It wasn't just me. 3 of us died because of that, so... I have no idea what it was that just hit us. We should not have came this way either. This was a bad idea. I'm just following this guy. You're running through a lot of dudes.
Everything rots away in the end. I control decay.
Oh, did we run right to the final boss? Just the 2 of us? Oh, what a terrible idea. Oh my god, this is going so poorly. Note to self, don't follow that guy. We'll be going this way instead. And unfortunately, it's saying we are in combat, which means that us 2 cannot actually get on our mounts right now. So, we gotta take the long way back. So far, this hasn't been the best executed dungeon. At first, I thought it was my fault, but now... I don't know, I don't want to drag anybody else, but I just feel like we just need to slow down a little bit. Like, look at this. 3 of our party members are not even currently participating in the battle because we're all dead and trying to catch up. Here we go. Finally get on my mount. Alright, here we go. Finally caught up.
Your corpses will spread the rot.
Looks like here's Rathai, so she must be the one behind all of this. We don't know how or why she got decay powers. But she did, and she's been hiding here in Brackenhide Hollow, making everything all gross and rotted. Presumably we're gonna need to destroy that totem. Or not. No one else is attacking it, so I guess I'll just keep on Wrath-Eye. When doing a dungeon, it's always very helpful to look up, you know, on the internet, boss tactics and their moves and the best strategies and stuff. For my very first time, I try not to do that simply because I don't want to get spoiled. And normally, playing dungeons on this regular level like this, you're okay if you don't know, if you don't necessarily know the best strats and stuff. Looks like someone in the chat is getting angry. I don't know who was pulling. I don't think it was me, but someone pulled in some enemies, it seems. They are not happy about it. We almost had Wrath-Eye down, too, so we should be able to do it next time. But yeah, presumably when you look up the strats, it'll tell you the ideal way to do it. And I suppose the ideal way to do it is not getting rid of the totems, which is not what my inclination was. I went right for the totem and then nobody else in my group did it, so maybe that's not the ideal strat. Apologies for the less than ideal dungeon experience here today, but we're getting through it. We're at the final boss, so we'll get it done. And hopefully for those of you guys who are new to WoW, you can see that not every dungeon goes smoothly, and even for all you old hands, I'm sure you can appreciate that not every dungeon goes smoothly. Oh, now Gladio is saying kill totems.
Will spread the rats.
He's the one who was getting mad about things earlier. So I suppose we'll kill some totems then.
I require a target.
Circle of Silence keeps following me. It's annoying. Alright. Wrath-Eye is almost dead this time. There we go. Wrath-Eye is down.
Everything.
Good lord. Alright, she is down. A giant chest appeared in her place. And here is Sentiu, who is just going to return us to the dungeon entrance. So there wasn't a ton of lore in this dungeon. Some of the other dungeons were chock full of lore. This one was kind of just go in, defeat the gnolls. We didn't really find out how or why they were doing what they were doing. But that's fine. Sometimes you just kind of gotta do the thing. We got some good loot, and now we're gonna get Sentiu to return us to the entrance. Which realistically we didn't need to do. We could have just left the instance group, but we'll go out the front door. And now we can actually go turn this quest in. Hi, Britta. I'm back. Iskara would be lost without you, she says. We are gonna get some new shoulders for completing that quest. Also got us to renown level 5. And look, we got another little messenger. Hi, Rowie. Hi again, Tallara. Rowie looks around and hums a little tune. Alright, Tavio was making me a new net and said she could make you one too. She can make some other fishing gear too if you bring her all her stuff. You should go talk to her.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I love that you fly on a little kite. Well, may as well go speak to Tavio while we're here.
What do you have to trade?
My family is known as the best weavers of nets and crafters of harpoons. If you bring me the supplies I need, I can craft some new tools for you. There you go.
A fair trade and a fond goodbye to you.
Alright, everybody, so we will pick up from here next time. That was dungeon number 3. Again, apologies that it didn't go quite as smoothly, but hey, it is complete, and we got some good rewards. Thanks, everyone, so much for taking part in this Let's Play of Dragonflight. Sorry, I forgot my words there for a second. I've been having an absolute blast creating this Let's Play and working through World of Warcraft. So I really just want to thank each and every one of you who's taken the time to get all the way here to episode 42, I believe this one will be. And I really hope you're enjoying yourself so far. So that's it for me, and until next time.